Good morning to all my fellow plebs out there. Go ahead, hit that subscription button if you haven't already. Become a lifetime pleb member here. That's one way you can support my channel right now is go ahead and hit that subscribe button as I'm trying to get 1,000 subscriber. That's my goal right now is 1,000 subscribers. Would really enjoy getting my 6th subscriber today. I found an article here. It's about the California Governor Gavin Newsom. He's going to propose a $400 debit card for car owners, free transit, gas tax cuts, to help, I guess, to help his constituents. I guess is his idea is just throw more money at the problem. Like he thinks that's going to help solve the issue, and we already got rampant inflation and all this other stuff going on. From the Democrats just tossing money at it. I really don't understand why when the Californians had the chance to just go ahead and vote him out, why they didn't remove him from office over the way he handled COVID, the way he handled the COVID pandemic or whatever. I should say the coof. Really, I shouldn't be saying that word, I guess. But yeah, the way he handled the coof wasn't the best way. I don't really agree with how he handled it. Keeping everybody locked up. Shutting out the bar owners, restaurant owners, the hair salons, any small business. They're just trying to destroy that. It seems like, and the Democrats still, as most people, it seems like in this country are ready to just move on and put the coof behind us, and just kind of accept it into an everyday reality. It's getting to be to the point now. I'm just shocked that they actually voted this guy back in. They could have put someone better in there. Probably could have looked at a Republican option just to try and get that state back turned around a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead see what the Wall Street Journal says here on this article here about Gavin Newsom. Like I said, he's trying to do a $400 debit card, and a whole bunch of other cuts and stuff. So we'll see what he has going on. California Governor Gavin Newsom proposed a new plan to help ease the burden of higher gasoline prices on his state's drivers, including giving car owners cash, temporarily providing free public transportation, and reducing fuel taxes. That's one thing I do agree with. Simply reducing the fuel taxes would be one way to help his constituents. I'm not real sure though about the debit card and maybe a little bit of free public transportation, or at least cutting back on the cost of it would help. But I don't, you just can't throw money at a problem and expect that to completely solve it. It just seems like that's the way the Democrats tend to lean. Mr. Newsom's $11 billion relief package unveiled Wednesday includes $400 direct payments to Californians per vehicle they own, capped at 2 vehicles. The proposal doesn't have an income cap, so it looks like a household could get up to $800 total. That's actually probably and the thing about that is I don't even with my insane gas prices now, I don't even know if I really $400 though, but I guess so they're a lot higher than what I got too. That probably right now I probably spend right around 100, maybe a little bit north of 100 on gas, but I only drive about I think it's 14 miles one way, so right around 30 miles I guess. So I don't have too far of a trip, but I do have a truck, so that doesn't help either. But yeah, I'd say it's right around $100, a little bit north of $100 just for work, no extra stuff. His plans come as the average price of regular unleaded gasoline in California is $5.88 a gallon, according to AAA data, with some neighborhoods charging more than $6 a gallon. That compares with the national average of $4.24 a gallon. Yeah, I want to say I was like right around $3.94 last time I got gas in southern Wisconsin. Gasoline prices hit record highs after Russia invaded Ukraine, as traders, shippers, and financiers rejected Russian oil, omitting much of it from the daily global supplies. Also, Biden's policies. You can't forget that it wasn't just because of the Russian invasion. Biden's policies have caused the gas to start increasing as soon as he became president. I just want to point that out. Lawmakers in other states are also pushing a pause or reduce the collection of gasoline taxes, and at the federal level, some members of Congress are calling on the Biden administration to suspend federal taxes on fuel. Gasoline prices in California are often higher than in other states due to higher fuel taxes and stricter regulations. An average California driver spends about $300 in gasoline excise tax in a year, according to the governor's office. That's one thing the truckers, they keep trying to say it's all about, they keep saying this trucker business all about the coof. Well, actually, part of it would be these regulations going on in California. I mean, these regulations are ridiculous. If you have some time, go ahead and just look up into some of the trucking regulations that California has in comparison to some other states. It's just absolutely asinine. It's ridiculous. Mr. Newsome's proposed tax refund would take the form of $400 debit cards for registered vehicle owners, including electric vehicle owners, with individuals eligible to receive up to 2 payments. The rebates would cost the state about $9 billion. So why would an electric vehicle owner really need to qualify for this? I thought you're saving so much money with these electric vehicles that people should be saving well beyond $400, and they should be looking at the electric vehicle neighbor saying, "Oh yeah, I got this $400 debit card, but I'm still, you're saving all that money with that electric car. It's so great that, just." I suppose, though, it's just a way to get you to get the electric car, so you don't even lose out on the rebate, even if you get the electric car. Mr. Newsome's proposed package calls for $750 million to provide California's free transit for 3 months, roughly $1.1 billion to reduce fuel taxes, and $500 million toward projects that promote biking and walking. The transit grants apply to bus, subway, light rail riders. We should be already putting money towards projects. As a guy that's kind of slowly working on getting his nursing degree while working full time, running a YouTube channel. This country definitely needs to, even with the coof thing going on, that's one thing this country should have been pushing, was getting outside and exercising and getting into shape. That's one thing that we need to be promoting right here, is this biking and walking more, not just because of coof and stuff. It's just our country as a whole is getting obese, and we just need to get up moving around. I mean, if our politicians were actually truthful and really wanted what was best for us, they'd be pushing, getting vitamin D from the sun, drinking orange juice to get our vitamin C, and getting outside, biking, running, and walking, and enjoying nature. That direct relief will address the issue that we are all struggling to address, Mr. Newsome said. So right here you can see, I guess, a gas station prices. That's pretty ridiculous in comparison to what I'm paying. $6.69, pretty much $6.70. That's just $6.85, and then $7.19 for the V power, the top quality. That's just asinine. The Newsome administration said it plans to meet with the California state legislature in the coming days to negotiate the details of the proposal. If the proposal is approved, the first payments could begin as soon as July, the statement said. Republican James Gallagher, minority leader of the California State Assembly, said Mr. Newsome's plan to help ease the impact of higher gasoline prices would take too long. July, really, he said in a tweet. California Republicans are instead pushing to suspend the state's 50-cent per gallon gasoline tax. In other states, Maryland, Connecticut, and Georgia are temporarily cutting state gasoline taxes. State lawmakers in Florida approved a measure earlier this month that suspends the state's 25-cent per gallon tax of gasoline in October, which comes after the end of the state's busiest tourist season. Lawmakers in Illinois, Massachusetts, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, New Hampshire, New York, and Tennessee are considering gasoline tax suspensions. For those of you down in Illinois, I would not hold your breath. JB Prickster, maybe he'll do it for votes, but I can't even see it for that. I'm just gonna say. Critics of a suspension say oil companies might further raise the price of fuel if the federal tax is paused. Others point out that the gasoline tax only makes up a small part of the overall cost of gasoline. Suspending gasoline taxes at the state level also means officials would have less money at their disposal to spend on mass transit and road and highway maintenance unless it is offset in some way. State officials that back gasoline tax suspensions say this is one of the few tools they can use to give drivers some relief. I mean, the other thing they could do too was not shut down the Keystone Pipeline, because I know they keep saying, "Oh, that'll take 2 to 3 years." Well, you already burned up a year and counting. Even though, like I said before in an earlier video, the people that are working on the pipeline, they don't even want to work for Biden. They're waiting for a Republican or somebody else to get into office. Because they're just done with this. It's just, I mean, Biden needs to step up to the plate, start reversing some of his policies and really helping the American folks out. I mean, it's just getting to a point now. It's just absolute asinine. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the video here. If you made it this far, please become a lifetime member, a lifetime pleb here with me, and give me your membership just by hitting that red subscription button. It doesn't cost you a thing. That's the one thing I'm trying to work on right now, is just hit my 1,000 subscribers. So please help me with that goal. But I don't know if I'll get another video up today. I might have time for one more. We'll see. Kind of got going late today and had some things pop up that had me sidetracked, so I wasn't able to get my usual 2 to 3 videos out before work. But at least wanted to get one to you guys. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. And hang in there, my fellow plebs. We'll make it through one way or the other.